Hey, what's going on everyone? JSTCG here coming at you with some Yu-Gi-Oh news. This is for the OCG because they have a new ban list going into effect January 1st. I was on vacation this past week. It felt great to just kind of get away and relax, but now I'm back making content. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming soon. Yeah, so Japan basically just totally revamped everything, so let's talk about it. This is a crazy list. I'm expecting something like this for the TCG very soon, hopefully in the next couple of months, or maybe not this next ban list, but maybe the one after. But there's a lot to go over. So here, first of all, I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization, as always. Great for news and seeing what's going on, whether it's OCG, TCG. Forbidden, we have Kit Kalos and Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds. Yeah, I think Tier Limits is pretty much done after this Kit Kalos hit. I mean, she's one of the biggest combo enablers, and you need Kit. So that's crazy for Tier Limits. I'm not sure where they're going to go from here. And Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, finally, like, this takes out one of Fluanderee's Floodgates. This card's super annoying. The deck is still playable. I mean, you can play a bunch of other Floodgate type cards, but I'm glad Barrier Statue's gone. I'm sure the OCG players are. I'd love to see this in the TCG soon. So talking about the limited cards, we have Ancient Fairy Dragon. It does have an errata. It's like a very hard once per turn, so I think that's fine. I don't really know exactly what this will do. It'll be interesting to definitely follow and see if people are playing it or take advantage of having it back, but it is errated. Kashtira Fenrir went from unlimited to limited. They also hit unicorns, so the Kashtira deck is definitely hurt by this. Fenrir is insane. At least in the TCG2 right now, we can play 3 of it, and its price definitely is up there. So yeah, Fenrir unicorn hits. They hit they hit Shiren, they hit Rhino Heart. Like, Tier Limit just got wrecked. So I think it's probably safe to say Tier Limits are dead. They might get splashed in with other engines, or, you know, maybe Branded or whatever can still take advantage of it. Now, just like us over here in the TCG, they do get Ptolemaeus back, and I think that's fine. It can definitely come back. I haven't really seen many people use it since it's been legal over here. Then we have Bestial Magnamut. This went from unlimited to limited. Magnamut is like the best Bestial. Tons of decks can play them and just max out on them, so it's kind of understandable why they limited this. Blackwing Steam the Cloak. I think this just happened on our most recent TCG list as well. It went from forbidden to limited, and I think that's fine. Change of Heart, that's been legal here for a little while now, and that hasn't done anything, so that's fine. Then we have Prime Planet Paraisos. I honestly don't know what card this is. I think it's the card for Kashtira. So that got limited. So they definitely hit Kashtira pretty hard on here as well, if that is the card I'm thinking of. And then we have Branded Fusion, which went from semi-limited to limited. Moving on to the semi-limited, we have Galatea going from 1 to 2. I think that's fine. I love Orchest. Swap Frog limited to semi-limited. Again, I think that's fine. It'll be interesting to see how their sprite decks over there change. Kagari went from limited to semi-limited. Again, I think that's a fine change. Yatagarasu going from limited to semi-limited, then no one's playing that card, so sure. Rite of Aramasir going back to 2 is kind of nice. Players might be able to take advantage of the adventure package a little bit more. Infernity Launcher going from limited to semi-limited. I don't see a problem with that. I don't think anyone's playing Infernities. Foolish Burial Goods going from 3 to 2. Raigeki going down to 2. And Trickstar Light Stage going from 1 to 2. You know, I really don't have a lot to say about any of these. It just makes certain decks a little more viable. You know, if you're playing Sky Striker in the OCG, or you want to use like Adventures and Swap Frogs in your Sprite decks, then this helps you out a little bit more. I think that's fine. And then unlimited cards here. We have ABC Dragon Buster went from 2 to 3, Double Iris Magician going from 2 to 3, Water Enchantress going from 2 to 3, Torn Scales 2 to 3, and Scarlet Sanguine 2 to 3. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if it's already out yet, but the OCG is getting more adventure support. So maybe that's why they're allowing more Water Enchantresses and rights and stuff. I don't know if they have that support already or not. I don't think they do. They're probably preparing this ban list so people will maybe pick up the adventure package or play it and then buy the new adventure cards. So I feel like that's probably something that's going on, but all of these I think are fine. I mean, these take rogue decks and boost them up a little bit, you know, ABCs, Pendulums, Phantom Knights. So yeah, I mean, the big things on this list really are the forbidden and limited section, in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure on what exactly is going on in the Japanese meta and what their meta decks are looking like, so maybe some of these semi-limits and unlimits are big changes, and you know, if it is, definitely let me know. I'd like to know, you know, other people's opinions on this. But yeah, I mean, tier limits and Kashtiras got huge hits on them, and that's crazy. They finally did it. We've been all waiting for a giant ban list like this for a while. I know over here in the TCG, I'm definitely ready for something like this. It'll be interesting to see what happens on our side of the coin. It's always interesting to follow the OCG and what their ban lists do, because sometimes there's some correlation with our ban list. Not all the time though, because of course they have cards that we don't, and they're a little bit ahead of us right now. But let me know, what changes would you like to see on our ban list? Do you think they'll copy anything from here? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. Stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh news, deck profiles, and opening videos in the near future, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.